right, we're coming back at you live from the Florida AAHOA Gaylord Nationals Annual Convention 2018. I am Glenn Hausman here, and I have with me Rahul Patel, an attorney. If you should catch our old show that we did back in the archives just from a few weeks ago on everything you need to know about key money. Love talking to you about legal issues, but today we're going to talk a little bit about the AAHOA as an organization. Welcome, Rahul.
Thanks for having me on. It's great to be here.
Yeah, man, great to be here. Great to have you here today. Whew, I've been speaking too much. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So I'm curious as to when did you get involved in the AAHOA organization and what drew you to participating in AAHOA as an organization?
Actually, I've been a member of AAHOA for probably about over 7 years, and a former chairman, Patel.
Oh, yeah.
From San Antonio, Texas, great friend of mine. Really very energetic. Ran into him at kind of a legal memo, and he said, "Hey, you got to join AAHOA." And I said, "All right, well, I don't know much about AAHOA," and there enough, brought me in, and here I am 7 years later.
That's excellent. So 7 years you've been part of the organization. How has being an AAHOA member helped you in your business?
Oh, it's fantastic. First of all, as an attorney, it's great to have an opportunity to give back, right? As a former hotelier, being involved in the hotel business, you see both sides of things. So it's been fantastic for me, both professionally and personally, to be able to give back and give some advice and real feedback for those in the lodging industry. But overall, being a member of one of the largest organizations in the country is fantastic for anyone.
Right.
From an education standpoint, from just community networking, it's fantastic.
Right, awesome. So say somebody joined AAHOA today and you got to spend a little time with them. What kind of advice would you give them in order to maximize their relationship with the AAHOA community?
Get involved. The biggest downfall for folks is they sign up for an association and then they expect the association to just kind of hand over everything. Really, in order to take advantage of something like this, you have to put in the time and energy. This is a fantastic opportunity for 4 or 5 days to network, meet with people. One of the most friendly associations I've ever been a part of. Find a name badge, say hi, hello, find out who they are. The board members have their tags on their things. Very easy to approach. So, a lot of other associations you go, the board and the executive committee almost seems isolated, but our board and committee that has kind of taken part of leadership as being having to be a member, rise through the ranks of that to become a board member, I think that really solidifies their ability to kind of network with everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And they are all over the country all the time. So if you have an AAHOA regional meeting you can go to, you can speak directly with the board at all of those meetings, which I think is really, really valuable. What's the one particular resource that maybe you like most that you've gotten out of being part of the AAHOA community?
Oh man, there's so many, but the AAHOA website's great. The magazines that you get subscription to today's Hotelier. Look at the inventions of this podcast, right? The resources, you go to their website to find vendors when you have an issue, whether it's an issue with bed bugs, ADA, equipment, FF&E. They've really thoroughly vetted out their vendors. You can talk to your association, you can talk to regional directors, and they'll tell you the pros and cons of each of the types of things. So it's from A to Z, their portal and their mechanisms are fantastic.
Excellent. Do you take part in any of the educational programs?
Absolutely.
Here with
I'm
AAHOA?
speaking at the AAHOA session today at 4:00 on franchise issues, but absolutely, I think those are those missed opportunities for hotel owners that they don't take advantage of. Obviously, sometimes it's difficult with the trade show going on as well at the same time. But again, I encourage everyone to take a look at the schedule, find out something that's important to you or something you don't know much about, and go to the education session.
Excellent. Yeah, always get educated. I think out of all of the conversations I've been having, that is the theme that keeps coming back. Utilize the educational platform that AAHOA has to offer. You've paid your dues. They have great education. Take advantage of all of that.
Use it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay, so as an attorney, you're probably getting asked a lot of questions about this new tax reform that's come through. How do you think it's going to affect a lot of the small business owners that are here within the AAHOA community?
I think a lot of critical information still yet to be sorted out, right?
Yeah.
It's it takes a little bit of time for implementation, but I think most hotel owners are excited about the new tax reform. There's been a change of kind of guard in the office. So obviously, when you've got a 8-year period of kind of one party in charge, and you've got now a new party in charge, there's always some excitement. I think that's good. I think there's some opportunities. Some of the items like 1031 tax change that have been saved, and some corporate tax reductions, I think will allow so. So I think it's just a matter of first kind of figuring out how that's going to play, and then really getting involved with your core financial team, your financial planners, your CPAs, to figure out what's the best strategy for your business.
Excellent. So what do you think about AAHOA being involved so politically? Do you think that helps all of its members?
I think it's fantastic. The inclusion of Chip Rogers, his political background, Chirag Shah, Rachel Humphrey, Jordan, they are fantastic. We have probably one of the most powerful legislative teams that nobody really knows about, right? And so I think that's the biggest impact when you see folks raises of occupancy taxes. Oklahoma just had a new $5 room tax that just got kind of snuck in. Those are the things that's really impacting our business. The ADA legislation that no one got in front of, and now has cost the hotel industry millions of dollars in frivolous legal claims. So I think that's really the future of AAHOA, in my opinion.
Excellent. Beautiful. Any final words of advice before we wrap the segment up?
I say if you're here, take advantage of the opportunity, make a new friend.
Great. I love it. I want to thank Rahul Patel for being here. We're going to be back with more interviews with the AAHOA members tomorrow from 1 and 3. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back soon.